I'm working on it.
And then we're going to say happy.
Can you see it?
Yes?
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh?
Is
Anybody?
it?
Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Happy Hump Day, everybody.
Get Geico.
Happy Hump Day, Wednesday. So for all you people out there that love to aggravate, go aggravate a neighbor in your work today. Maybe make a call, okay? If somebody's not shooing you out the door, you're not doing it right, okay? Happy Hump Day, happy Wednesday, big waves to you. Good to see you, good to see you. If you didn't feel the humor in that, we're going to get you started on the right note this morning. So I love aggravating people. It's so fun. Thank you. Thank you. All right. The word for today, the word for this Wednesday is believe. Believe. And Cheryl Elliott, thank you for sending this. Actually, I love this word. And I can't tell you how much and how many times throughout the year I self develop on the word believe and belief, right? And if you look at the definition, it means to accept something as true, to have the confidence in the existence of truth, even without absolute proof. And I'll tell you why this word is huge for me. And I think it dates back to the roots of me being a coach. How in the world can you run a team or an organization or like if you don't believe? Like if you're sitting there coaching a bunch of kids and you don't believe in what, like it's hard. They feel it, they smell it, they see it, like they just do. And so if you're going to stand in front of them and you're like, we got a shot tonight, boy, you better dig down deep and have some beliefs. But would you agree it's hard to believe when you can't see the end of the staircase? Like you're looking and you're like, man, I don't know where that's headed, Kimberly Brecka. Like, I don't know if I do this out, I don't know where it's headed. So I just won't do it. You know, I want a six pack abs, but I don't know if the gym can get them for me. So I'm just not going to do it. Right. So many times we stifle our goals because we can't see the end. We can't see what it looks like. And it's like, is those actions I'm taking, is the things I'm doing going to lead me to where I want to go? And a lot of times we don't know, so we quit. We stop. We get inconsistent. And I believe it's rooted in belief. The belief's not strong enough. Like at the end of the day, I've seen people in my business, my profession, that make really good money, but they never believe that it can continue. How about that? They'll have big months and they're like, but at the end of the day, they don't believe it and it'll run away. It'll go away. It won't be there in a year. And it's like, is it not there in a year because it doesn't work? Or is it not there in the year because they never really believed that it would be? Hill Blue, what do you think about that? And so I think it's powerful to study belief and believe because I believe it's the seed of all action. Like if I don't have belief, Alan Schultz, guess what I'm not going to do? How many of you maybe know somebody or maybe you are a hunter? Like you like to, let's just say deer hunting. Well, I can promise you this, if there's no belief that there might be a deer walking out for you to hunt, you're probably not going to go out in the cold. You know, I don't know of anybody that's like, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go stand out in a stand and freeze my rear end off. And there's no chance anything's going to walk by. No, there's a little bit of a belief that it could be the day the Big 12 point walks out, right? Now, for all you people, Andrea's over there cringing right now. She's like, I can't believe you guys would do that. So here's the deal. Where's your belief? And I don't know if it's in your health. I don't know if it's a relationship deal for you right now, or maybe it's in a business that you're like, oh, I'm really struggling with believing. I believe if you don't figure out belief, you'll self-sabotage every time. I've done it a million times in my health. I want to tell you what I do in my health. This is typical Brent right here. And I'm going to turn it to Andrea. Here's what I do in my health. I'll start losing weight, but then I self-sabotage because I'm not to where I want to be. And I'm like, I still got love handles. I've still got this. I start self-critiquing myself. And then before you know it, I'll quit and put it all back on and then go look at a picture of me and go, dang, I look pretty good. Yeah, you did. But you self-sabotaged yourself and went and put on 15 pounds. Does anybody relate to that? Like, put a 1 in the comment. You're like, hey, I know what you're talking about. I do the same thing. We do it in business too. Like, we'll start making money and we're like, the belief's not there, and we'll start critiquing and we'll start analyzing. We'll get mad at our team and we'll do all these things, and we just self-sabotage. And then we look up in 6 months or a year and we're like, man, I was really doing good. What happened? Won't, won't, won't. Self-sabotage. So I can look at every little part of my life and go, man, that's why belief is so big. So it's the engine to momentum. You got to have belief and you can't let it go. You can't let it go. You got to fight for it. And without belief, talent, here's what happens to good talent. It goes unused. Dreams stay dormant. Potential sits on pause. All because we stop believing. So my challenge to all of us, in whatever area of our life we want to grow, don't stop believing that it's possible. Andrew, I'll turn it to you.
Well, great lesson. I got to tell you, we had people cheering for Bambi in the chat. I mean, we kind of were going all over the place right there. I am waiting. Alan Schultz sent me pictures of deer stands and he invited me over, and I'm going one of these days. Now I will go take pictures, right? That's what I'm going to shoot. So I'm going to shoot some deer with a camera. But mama's got to eat. So if anybody else is a hunter, I'll take it. So when I heard the word believe, I've got to say, when Cheryl sent this over, I was thinking of Santa. So I wasn't necessarily going in the direction that you went in, Coach. I was kind of thinking about this time of year, like, isn't it fun to grow belief in our kids when they were little, or all of that, and just kind of in the spirit and all of those kind of things. But I did take it in a little bit better direction than that. But that's what I thought of when I heard this word. So Theodore Roosevelt said, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." Right? When we have belief, we are so much closer to our goals than we think we are. Right? And when we believe we can't, guess what? We absolutely won't. And you know what we'll see is we won't even try. Have you ever had a goal in front of you and you're like, oh, there's no way I can get that? And so you don't even try. So you don't even move the needle where you'd want to move the needle because you realize you have no belief that you can get anywhere closer, right? So that belief is so important. So what I looked into was, okay, what are some things that we should believe in, right? Like if we want to move the needle in our life, wherever it might be our health goals or our business or in our family, whatever it may be, how do we move that needle? And first of all, we've got to believe in ourselves, even when no one else does. That inner voice, the voice that we say when we talk to ourselves, where sometimes we can be the world's biggest bully, that voice matters more than any outside noise. So make sure when you're talking to you that you're saying nice things and that you're believing in yourself and you're doing the work, because it does take work behind the scenes in order to build that belief in yourself. Next, we've got to believe it before we see it, right? We've got to realize that results follow our mindset. So when we believe we can, just like Theodore Roosevelt said, when we believe we can, we will get there. But we have to see that, I've got to believe that, what do I call them? I don't even call them six-pack abs. That's how far they are from me that I don't even have a name for them. I still call them six-figure abs. I guess the only way I'm going to get them is to pay for them, right? But whatever it may be, we've got to see those results. So maybe I've got to get a little vision board where I cut out pictures of what that looks like, a washboard, and put it on myself on that picture on my mirror so that I can see it in order to believe it, so that I think I can get there. Next, I've got to believe in my mission. So I know what my why is. And when I know that why, the how gets so much easier. So maybe I have a goal, right? I got a goal this week where somebody said they wanted to make $5,000, right? We know how to do it, but we've got to dig into, why do we want it? Why is that important to me? What would that change for my family? How would that feel? Like, I've got to dig into that why so that I can believe in my mission, that I can believe that it's something a little bit bigger than just me. Next, I've got to believe that I'm not done yet. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still becoming. So sometimes we can think, I'm just an old dog, right? Can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I've got a 13-year-old dog at home, and he learns new stuff when he wants to, right? We all can learn new things if we believe that we are not done yet, that there is still a chance for us to grow and learn and to become more than we are in this exact moment. Next, I've got to believe in others. The right word at the right time can absolutely spark somebody else's breakthrough. And I think about my life. When I've had somebody feed me with that, a little bit of belief in what I can do, what did it do for me? Well, it changed how I felt about myself, and it allowed me to create a heck of a lot more than I ever thought. So be that for somebody else. Go find somebody to believe in and be a little cheerleader today. Just go give them a little bit of love and let them know that you believe in them and you know that they can do more than they even anticipate. Next is to believe that what you're building is worth it. Even on those tough days when you're like, forget it with the F-E-R, not even an F-O-R, right? Forget it, I'm done, put a fork in me. Well, if you truly believe that what you're working on is worth it, right? Then you can keep going even on those tough days. And then lastly, believe that miracles do happen, because sometimes they absolutely do. So thank you for this one, Cheryl. This was a fun one to work through.
It was a good word. It was a great word to start it off, or kick this hump day off. Here's the thing I want to remind everybody on the Coach's Corner. So the 22nd, like that Monday, that week, we're going to be off of the Coach's Corner. Okay. So we Christmas week, if you call it. So I just want to kind of start letting everybody know. But guys, we appreciate you. We hope you have an amazing Wednesday, and know that thank you for being a part of this community. Have a great day out there. See you guys.
Love you guys. Have a great hump
Thank you,
Day.
Brand Andrew. Great word.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you for everything
Thank
you
you,
do.
Gil.